You want to wake up before the sun. You want to wake up before the chaos of the day, before your phone even starts buzzing with notifications and demands. But every time that alarm rings, it feels like some dark force is pulling your soul back into bed. You slap the snooze button and vow to get up in 9 minutes. Except now those 9 minutes turn into 9 hours. You've turned your mornings into a battleground and you're losing. What if I told you that you could wake up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., even 3:59 a.m., not by grinding your face into the pillow, but feeling energized and unstoppable? It's not about willpower or magic. It is about understanding how to hack your mind and body to make waking up early feel like a piece of cake. In fact, you could be so dialed in that waking up at 4 a.m. doesn't feel any harder than waking up at noon. Want to know how? Let's find out. You want to dominate the morning, right? You gotta win the night before. Right now, most guys are treating their nights like garbage, doom scrolling until their eyes are droopy, falling asleep with their phones in their hand, too lazy to put them down, smashing cookie after cookie, all the while filling their brains with meaningless junk. And when it's finally time to go to bed, they struggle to switch off. They stay in bed for an hour, half watching videos, half trying to sleep. Don't be that guy. Instead, treat your brain like a high-performance machine. Make sure it's primed for a solid night's rest. It's simple. Turn off all the lights in your apartment, pick up a nice physical book, and start reading. Preferably something non-fiction. Non-fiction books written in an engaging way will fire up your brain. This is not the time to read Harry Potter. The last thing you want to do is engage your brain in problem-solving mode. Read a few chapters, take some notes, and then put the book down. Now pick up a second book, one that you enjoy. This can be fiction. Settle into bed and let your eyes get droopy. If you're enjoying the story, drifting off to sleep should be easy peasy. The next reason why you go and wake up early is you re-a-slave to the sleep cycles. Look, if you're gonna be in bed for 8 hours, that doesn't mean you'll sleep for 8 hours. In fact, you sleep in cycles. Cycles of 90 minutes. So you might only actually be sleeping for 5 or 6 hours. But because your cycles haven't finished, you feel exhausted and like crap when you wake up. There's 3 cycles in a 90-minute block, 10 cycles in an 8-hour night. So you might complete 2.5 cycles in one night. So how do we fix this? Simple. Just go to sleep when you need to make sure that you finish all your cycles. So here's what you do. Let's say you need to be up at 4 a.m. That means you have to sleep by 7:30 p.m. the night before to finish your 90-minute cycle. Let's do the math together. Okay, 7:30 p.m. to midnight. That's 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours times 1.5 cycles per hour equals 6.75 cycles. Since you can't do half a cycle, this means you'll have 7 cycles in this 4.5-hour period. 7 cycles minus 5 already completed equals 2 more cycles to go. So you need to sleep again at 7:30 to finish your cycles. It's better to split up your sleep into 2 chunks than have shitty sleep quality. Okay, you've trained your brain to sleep well, to sleep deeply. But when your alarm goes off, you hit snooze and lose the morning. Here's why. The first 5 minutes are crucial. You're still half asleep. Emotions control you, not logic. Your brain hasn't booted up yet. In fact, studies show it takes 10 minutes for your brain to reach full capacity. This means you need a 0 thinking plan, something that requires no thinking, no resistance, no emotion. So here's your step-by-step guide to dominating those first 5 minutes. When the alarm goes off, stand up immediately. This is called the 3-second rule. It was originally invented to get people to stop eating junk food, but it works just as well for getting out of bed. Place the alarm clock across the room. No, far, far away. Make yourself get out of bed to turn the alarm off. Better yet, get a physical alarm clock that you have to turn off manually. Avoid checking your phone for the first 30 minutes. Splash cold water on your face. It'll increase your alertness. Expose yourself to natural sunlight within 10 minutes of waking up. Studies show that this can help you maintain focus throughout the day. If you follow this 5-minute protocol, you'll never have issues waking up early again. Trust me. Alright, let's say you manage to escape bed after 5 minutes. How do you keep that momentum going? Easy. Follow your morning power circuit. Remember the 3-step protocol I taught you? Movement, mindset, and mission. First, let's talk movement. Get 10 push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, get on all fours and do 10 jumping jacks. I'm not joking. Then stretch, do some yoga. You need to get blood flowing to your muscles and your brain. Next, let's talk mindset. Take 5 minutes to journal. Write down your biggest accomplishment of the day. Don't write it in the future tense. Don't write, I will walk my dog. Write, I did walk my dog today. Think of a motivational quote and write it down. Read it out loud. Visualize your mission. Imagine how good you'll feel once it's complete. Now your mission is simple. Write down your top 3 tasks for the day and cross off no. 1. Walk out of your house with confidence. Notice the difference when you hold your chest out versus slouching. When you think you're a loser, you exude loser energy. But when you own your space, you begin to own your day. Now let's lock in the habit of waking up early and accomplishing big things. Look, you didn't become fat and weak overnight. You didn't get out of shape by making one bad decision. Likewise, you won't turn into a morning person by making one good decision. You need consistency. You need to show up day after day, especially when you don't feel like it. You don't wake up early because you want to. You wake up early because you choose to. You understand that the man you're becoming, the man you want to be, he wakes up early and conquers the day. It's time for you to do the same. So, comment below, what's your current wake-up time? Let's go. You want to wake up early? You gotta dominate your nights. It's simple. Turn off all the lights in your apartment. Pick up a nice physical book and start reading, preferably something non-fiction. Non-fiction books written in an engaging way will fire up your brain. This is not the time to read Harry Potter. The last thing you want to do is engage your brain in problem-solving mode. Read a few chapters, take some notes, and then put the book down. Now pick up a second book, one that you enjoy. This can be fiction. Settle into bed and let your eyes get droopy. If you're enjoying the story, drifting off to sleep should be easy peasy.